So I think some people understand where I'm getting at with keeping the NWO, Scott, Kevin, Hogan, anybody in the NWO, Virgil, you name it, Sean Waltman, going. It's not about getting attention or making money, but about keeping their everything they gave us back in the day alive, letting people know and see how it felt to have that, I want to say it, that excitement, that wonderful feeling of not knowing what was going to happen to the next. Now, everybody has their own opinions about it. That's perfectly fine. But I'm just clearing it that I do this because it's not about trying to put the NWO back into wrestling. Okay, when they wanted to do that, I was the first one to go, no. I was. And I'm just doing this to keep his legacy alive, to keep everything they gave us alive, so many generations can see all that great excitement and entertainment and joy and everything we love about wrestling came from. And I'm sure there's other, everybody has their own wrestlers, their own factions, which is fine. Show them. Put the video up. Show them what got you into wrestling. But for me, this isn't about putting NWO back in wrestling. This is about keeping the NWO alive. That they started it does not mean we can't move it forward. We still got Kevin Nash. We still got Hollywood Hogan. We still got Scott Norton. We still got Buff Bagwell. We still have a whole bunch of NWO here that we can support and help them out and let them know that they are supported. I do this because I truly care about these people. They're really kind people. And at the end of Scott's whole tenure, he had been up to the top, he'd been to the bottom, he'd been all over the place. At the end, he had done everything he really wanted to, except for the one thing he was enjoying doing throughout his whole wrestling career, which was helping people, caring about people. He loved his kids, his family, his friends. He cared about all of it. And that's what I'm trying to show here. This isn't about fame. This isn't about money. This isn't about getting their attention. Okay, they have their own lives to deal with. They have their own things to deal with. This is about keeping what they gave us alive and about showing future generations what it felt like back then to have that music pop on and that booming entrance and then just come out. And if you really, really look at some of Scott's matches afterwards, you will see where he is absolutely smiling at the fans because he cared about the fans, because back in the day, he used to be a fan, just like us. He used to be that person in the seats. And so do some of these wrestlers nowadays, okay? That's what this is about. If you're thinking you just want to get this for fame and attention and stuff, then you're not getting where I'm coming from at all. I do this because these guys are super sweet guys. Have they done crap in the past that's not great? Yeah, they have. Of course they have. Did they have addictions? Yes, they did. And I already put a video up about that. That if you know somebody who has an addiction, you need to understand one thing. As somebody personally, from me coming from addiction, is we're not hardwired the same as you. We can't go out and party and just have a drink for the night and then go home. It doesn't work that way. Because once we have one, we want more. It's usually trauma, abuse, or something that's happened in our lives that we're always looking for something to make us feel better, to not feel all that pain. So if you do know somebody and they want the help, but they don't know how to get the help, help them. Have them focus their lives on something that's good, something they enjoy, a hobby, anything that's good. Because I think that's sometimes where a lot of people fall short, and sometimes addictions are very strong and are very hard to beat, and you fight it your whole life. I do. I know there's many that do, but there are ways to tackle it if you really, really want to get over it. But yes, seriously, this isn't about putting the NWO back in wrestling. This is about keeping the NWO alive, because we the fans are a part of the reason the NWO's gone on for so many years, because we love them so much. They'd show up, we love them. You know, they were the bad guys that were loved, that we truly cared about. And there may be wrestlers you're not a fan of, which is perfectly fine. But I'm trying to carry on what Scott had been doing, which was helping people. So when I'm showing maybe a wrestler going to an event or putting a little thing up there or whatever, I'm doing it to help them out because I want to, not because I'm getting some sort of financial gain off of it. You want to do that, that's up to you, but I'm not like that. I'm really not. I'm really not very super tech savvy either. It's all touch 22 with me, but I do this because I care. Just like you care about your wrestlers, they're your favorite. They have a birthday, say happy birthday to them while they're here, seriously. Because the day's going to come like it did for me, where all you have is a candle, and that's it. A candle and a tribute video, and you pray that they see it up there. That's it. So, you know, that's what it's about. That's basically what I all am. You can try to figure that out. If you still don't get it, that's fine, but I appreciate all the followers I have. I appreciate all the support I've gotten, and I appreciate the fact that you're keeping the NWO alive the way you are. Showing pictures of your kids in NWO gear, showing all the gear you have, all the memorabilia you have, everything. Going to, you know, their events, their signings, everything. Or maybe just giving them a thank you. Because all of it makes a difference. Even if they don't say anything to you, does not mean they don't see it. They see it. So thank you to all the people who are following me. And thank you to all the people who are supporting the NWO. Because when they meant for life, that wasn't a slogan. It meant for life. Get it? That's what it's about. So keep it going, please, people. Keep it going. I appreciate everything you're doing. And even if it's not NWO, just keep supporting your wrestlers, because it's your support that keeps it going for them. This Hall's Angels out. Have a good night, folks.